Hi, it's Jared Akers from How to Be Happy, Happiness for the Practical Mind at jaredakers.com. I'm inside right now in our kitchen. As you can see, it's fall, so we brought all the plants in, so I thought this would make a nice little setting. I wanted to talk about today, I get a lot of emails, specifically emails from women asking how to be happy in relationships where there's infidelity, specifically where their husband or boyfriend or whatever is cheating on them. Now, I have not been in any relationships myself where there's been an infidelity. I have been in relationships where I have misrepresented myself and certainly was not truthful about either what I was doing or who I was, and just lying basically. And so, although I don't have any experience in infidelity directly, a lot of things I was doing might as well have been, cheating with the opposite sex or whatever. Have you, so, or the same sex, I guess, however you go, but which is cool. So usually I forward those on to my wife because my wife has had some experience in the past similar to that, and so I usually ask the lady who emails me if she minds if I forward it on to my wife, and usually they say no, and so my wife kind of helps them out and shares some of her experience and hope in that area. So, but one thing that it made me really think about specifically was because sanctity of marriage is really, the whole sanctity of marriage and the Kim Kardashian thing and all of that, and the gay marriage and all that stuff is really big right now. So it made me think, at what point, because we make this commitment, for better or for worse, for richer or poor, sickness and health, that, till death do us part, that we stay together. But at one point, is our happiness more important than the promise or the commitment we made to a spouse or a significant other? So, and I don't have the answer to that. I mean, that is a tough question, right? But I see it all the time. People stay in relationships, and I did the same thing. I was in a relationship years ago. We ended up getting married. We got an annulment 6 months later because I completely misrepresented myself and basically self-destructed because I didn't know enough about myself to know that this wasn't a relationship I wanted to be in. So I self-destructed in a way that made her eventually say, I can't do this. So then I made her make the decision. I see all this now. I had no idea that's what I was doing then, but that's basically what I was doing. But I wouldn't, I don't regret any of my past because it's gotten me to where I am today and a beautiful and wonderful life. But so at one point, do we give up, and surrender on something and move on? I don't have the answer to that. That is a tough question. And actually, my wife, she's got a friend, and when my wife was in a previous relationship, she was going through a difficult time, and she kind of was facing this similar situation or decision. And her friend or confidant has said, you'll know when you know. And actually, it was the next day, my wife said she woke up and she knew that she needed to make a change. So that's just something I was thinking about. And also what comes to mind is, I think Mary Angelou, or I think that's her name, the saying that goes, the first, when someone shows you who they are, believe them, or the first time someone shows you who they are, believe them. So, people change, but, they don't change that quickly. And, I've changed, I think, quite a bit. My perspective has changed on life, but, it took me many years and a lot of hard work. So anyway, when is happiness more important than a commitment that you've made to someone else, or, any commitment, I guess, for that matter? But, it's a tough question, but just something I was thinking about. So anyway, thanks for checking it out. I hope you have a good day, and happiness to you.